I was a part of the original church plant here at New Hope, and we had many things to consider when we first started, like where would we meet, how can we get a base for support, and in the end, God worked it out. We started slow and took baby steps and began to see some growth, and in the process you have doubts. You think, are we going to make it? Will we make it? I think I even expressed that a few times to different ones that were coming. And I remember dear Dorothy, one Sunday morning we walked out and we had just a few there, and I said, Dorothy, I don't know, are we going to make this? She said, Steve, we're going to make this. Every step of the way, we found that God intervened. He was there for finances, and He was there to bring us out of discouragement. And then when we got to the point where we outgrew our old church, we were going to take a big step. I was always ready. I was saying, let's go yesterday. So in thinking about our move here to New Hope, we had discussions about this financially, support-wise from our congregation, and we had a discussion one Sunday morning, and after the service, Brother Tim Newshart came to me, and he was very concerned. He said, do you think we can make this? He said, that's a lot of money. That's a big step. My reply was, let's you and I make an agreement that we'll just do what we're able to do. And I said, I think everybody else will. And we found out at New Hope, every time we took a step, a leap of faith, God was already there working. I think that's what we have to look forward to. You know, even after we moved, it wasn't a bed of roses. We had some restart times, maybe 3 or 4 times, and Brother Chuck and I would say, well, you know, let's meet for breakfast. That always meant one of us is discouraged. And so we'd have our morning breakfast, and then we'd go along pretty good for a while, and then we might say, time for another breakfast, Brother Chuck, and he would call me likewise. It was always, what can we do now? You know, we got to restart, so let's do this kind of planning. And of course, we had a wealth of people who came along beside of us and were good at strategy and different things financially and worship-wise. They had good ideas. We listened. We tried to learn as we went. If we have courage to step out, God is going to be there. Not only will we survive as a church, whatever the future is going to be, whatever God has that plan, we don't know that. If I think this is where God wants us, let's take a leap of faith, and God will be there to meet us. And we will not only survive, but we'll thrive, as we've seen in the past. And I'm just so glad I can be part of New Hope. I'm blessed.